right. So as the bus was crossing over in the street, it had the fire trucks come out, and I was like, let me tell you, right now they are again back to that extra covert way of targeting me. See, if I was sitting down, they would not have sent out the fire truck because I would have seen it, heard it, and start recording. But because I was standing, I had to hold on to the railing, you know, and the fire truck is moving pretty fast too. So, you know, they couldn't even they time everything. All right, that's what I talk about. Talked about this, but the military operation are operating in a military way, in a precision way, where timing is everything. What is the synchronization? What the hell did he just do? He went and stepped in the dirty water. Wow. Anyway. Yeah, so he's talking about military precision, right? Timing. This is how synchronization works. This is how their covert attacks work, particularly when they don't want me to record. Because again, like I said, they go to a point where they feel emboldened when they can recruit whoever it is that they want to recruit, usually new recruits, and they will use. And like I said, I will expose them, and then they go back into being this very covert way of attacking. All right. So again, I see the patterns over and over again. You know, and they hate the fact that I see the patterns and recognize the patterns, not just within my targeting, but within the broader scope, within the society and the patterns and how they use against us as black people, my people, I should say, us as TIs. Well, us as TIs as well, but also against black people. See these patterns in our relationships, in our friendships, in sports, right? Entertainment. These are things that they weaponize against us. Okay? Yeah, these artists and these athletes are making millions of dollars. Okay, but when you look at the overall scope of things, how many teams, how many black players in the NBA are there? How many black players on the NFL are there? How many black players in other sports are there compared to the overall population of black people? Right? It is to give a very few amongst us who have the talent, abilities, capabilities to engage and perform in certain tasks, right? So you pay them a lot, right? But these are not the majority of people. And these are the people who they want to put up as our leaders, and they're not our leaders. Athletes are not our leaders. Entertainers are not our leaders, right? You go to any other group of people, you don't see their athletes. They're calling their athletes black leaders. You don't see that. What you see is they call their black politicians leaders. They're military leaders, okay? And this is what we need to understand. I think I'm speaking as a black person. We need to understand that that's our politician need to be our leaders, not even in the church, because the church used to play a significant role, but that role has been diminished because of the government hand in now giving money to the churches. So now these pastors don't want to speak up out of fear of losing that money. You know, so it just see with me, like I said, they try to use money but it doesn't work with me. It's not going to work with everybody. Very few people are going to say, you know what, no, I'm not going to take the money. I'm not going to take the money, particularly if you're going to give me money and tell me that I can't help my people, right? Particularly if you try to make me to be a gatekeeper. No, thank you. Right? No, thank you. Don't want that. You know? No, thank you. So there you go. And when they realize that they cannot control you using money, then they understand that they need to destroy. They know that they need to destroy. Because they know that if you were to acquire money without their help, right, without you being a gatekeeper, they have to destroy you. It's as simple as that, okay? And once you get to understand that, once you know that, you realize, you know, what it is they've been doing in our community to erode leadership in our community, be it black men or black women leadership, and to elevate dysfunctional minded people, right? Then that's who the next generation is going to follow, right? This is why celebrity work. I've never engaged in celebrity worship. I don't teach my kids about celebrity worship. I don't do that because these are the people that are highly dysfunctional that they put in positions in terms of status within the society for young people to follow. And I was never one of those people, okay? So there you go. You know, I like music. I like, watching sports, though I haven't watched sports in a while. Just because of the treatment of black people in those organizations. So I stopped watching football since the Colin Kaepernick thing happened. I've never watched football since. Basketball, I've stopped watching it. A long time ago. I think when the Colin Kaepernick thing happened, I just stopped watching sports altogether. Okay? And particularly with Kyrie Irving, again, it shows you that, as a black person, when you stand up, when you're a black person, you have talent, and you become conscious as the way things are, and you look to find the truth, they're going to attack you because, again, they have to keep you believing in their lie. That's how they control you. If they keep you believing in their lie, they will always control you. Once you start to think for yourself, once you start to research and understand, and again, we have to look at ourselves and our people outside of the Bible. Okay, the Bible is not for us. No matter how much we've been indoctrinated, the Bible is not for us. We did not create the Bible. Okay, we may have taken part in helping to write the Bible, but the Bible is not our invention. It's not our people's invention. Okay? And you gotta understand too, in every society you will have people who want to become part of the society and they will turn their backs on the rest of their people. It's happened throughout history. Okay? I mean, how do you think the Hyksos came into Kemet? Right? They needed the help of others within the society, black people, black African within society, in order to stage their coup. So don't think for a minute, right, that they weren't black people at the time when the Bible was written who left with the Hyksos because they may have had, or even the offsprings of those, they'll follow their fathers. Back in those times, the children, particularly the male, left with their fathers, right? And this is another reason why other groups were able to conquer Kemet, by mating with the black women, having offsprings with them, and then sending those offsprings back into that society, give them with money, of course, financially support them, give them money, and they elevate themselves into positions of power, and then they came in and conquer Kemet. We see this, again, we have to understand the history. One of the best books you can read about it is the Destruction of African Civilization by Chancellor Williams. All right, go get that book and read that book. You'll understand. All right, and I'll talk to you guys in this video.